So you want to be lean. Everybody's like, let's get lean in the fitness community and everything. I'm done bulking. I don't want to look fat and everything. Well, first off, for people who have never been lean, I'm going to give you the pros and the cons, okay? So there are actually more cons than pros. So even if you just want to be lean to go to the beach, take selfies for IG or whatever, or you're going to compete for a show, but you want to get lean first to see how it is, that's fine. So when you're lean, of course, you have to cut back. You can't eat whatever you want. Some people go as far as at family events, they'll bring their own Tupperware and their own food and chicken and broccoli. First off, don't do that. That's rude to your family. If somebody came to my house and they brought their own food and I said, don't bring nothing, just come eat, then I'm just not letting you in the door, okay? That's just disrespectful, period. Now, if I tell you to bring something, you better bring it. Otherwise, I'm gonna make you go get it and then come back and then I'm gonna kick you out. So the pros is, of course, you can get a lot of likes on the internet. People are like, oh, good job. You got 6-pack abs. You got bolder shoulders. That's fine. Everyone will compliment you on the hard work because you can see the muscle striations and everything. You can see the fullness of the muscles, which is good. I mean, not everybody is lean. For people who do not live in the United States, there are more fast food restaurants than locally owned restaurants, period. That's why we are the fattest country on the planet, or maybe it's China now, just for the sheer fact of the number of people they have. Either way, being lean shows that you care for your body for the most part and that you are careful with what you actually consume. Now, you can still consume candy and everything, but in moderation. Everything in moderation is good. Too much of anything is bad. So make sure you're not going to the extreme unless you're actually going to go to a bodybuilding show and everything. Make sure you got a good coach and a good program for that. The cons about being lean, especially if you live in the more northern states, toward Canada and everything, you will get colder faster. The less body fat you have, the less insulation that your organs, your vital organs have. Your legs may not get as cold, but your upper body, you will feel it more. So if you've never been lean or anything, you're gonna lose probably 20 pounds or 30 pounds over time. Keep that in mind. If you're as lean as I am, I wear compression shirts, stuff like this when it gets about 30 degrees or lower out, because I freeze to death because I stay lean all year round. And it ain't pretty some days. I wear 2 hats sometimes. Keep my head warm and everything, and that helps. Also being really lean so you don't freeze to death. If you don't like the cold, you will need to wear leggings. That will help keep your legs warm. Trapping body heat. You could also wear not 2 pairs of socks. There's actually Hanes, or is it Dickies, work socks. One of those 2 brands. They're really thick, and they the ones I have actually water resistant, so that actually help keeps your feet warm. So if you wear 1 compression shirt, pair of leggings, and waterproof socks, that actually helps keep you extremely warm, especially when it's 30 degrees. And I'm talking about sitting outside for about a couple hours, because I work outside, so a couple hours. So those are the cons that you will have to go to being lean. Another thing about being lean, you will lose strength over time. When you really think about it, in a powerlifting gym, a hardcore gym, more than likely, outside of the people that take, I would say, SARMs or steroids or anything, or TRT, anything to enhance them, a lot of your stronger guys are the heavier guys, the shorter guys, the guys that don't look aesthetically pleasing and everything. So you need to decide if you're gonna go for strength or you're gonna go for looks. Because if you don't want to hop on a cycle, you're just gonna have to have the body fat, period. Because your body will use that as fuel when it needs it at the last minute. If your body knows it has so much fuel and you're taxing it too much, it will not give you the strength, period. Period, unless you're on something. So keep that in mind, write it down, tell yourself. Josh said, if I don't jump on anything, I need to hold on some body fat for strength. If I cut down to 180 pounds or less, you will be weaker, period, unless you're on something. So that's it for this clip. But I don't know, it's just my advice. If you don't like it, just go somewhere else. But hit the like button first and subscribe. I said subscribe.